Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. We've got Cam Whitmore. Holmgren is out there with Khalil Ware, and it's Kersey in at the 3 spot. And for Sacramento, they've got Shepard, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B, I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Over to the wing. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Nash. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Smith outside. Here's Chamberlain. Ware covers. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Kersey, trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to the Lakers. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Down low. Barbosa passes to Chamberlain. Soft touch off the glass. Chamberlain's gotten his second bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Ware, and he converts the layup.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Into the lane. Now here's Smith. Whitmore defending. Smith outside. There's a screen. And here's Shepard for 3. Kersey pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There, the screen. Jacks up with 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's deflected. Now here's Whitmore, covered by Smith. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Shepard. There's the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Long range from the inbound. Barbosa can't get it to go. The Suns trailing, gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. With the drive, pass to Kersey. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Whitmore. From outside the arc. Chamberlain pulls it in. Here's Shepard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game. And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. Sacramento. First one falls for him. that's good as he hits both shots.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Nash. Here's Kersey. Outside Whitmore. Here's the pick. Here's Nash. And the Suns miss again.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Holmgren with the block.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
Here's Nash. Still without a bucket. Back to Whitmore. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And wow. I mean, giving Holmgren a look from there, that's just too easy.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Pass to Stojakovic. The three is up, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Whitmore, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Take it away. 3-on-3. Here's Holmgren. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Whitmore over to help. Here's Christie. And another Sacramento three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Suns trail by 4. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right five on the court together?
He's checked in for the Suns. Collier comes in for Whitmore. And so it's Phoenix with it. Trailing by 4. Harper. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered at home like that. Here's Arenas. No points so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Ware.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Here's Nash. So valuable for them offensively, adding 22 points a contest.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Arenas' shot is off. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nash, defended by Christie. With the step back, puts up a 3. That one is off. Here's Arenas, driving in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Sacramento on top, up by 4, and we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
We've got Smith, and it's Arenas in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Christie. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Intercepted. On the wing, Porter. 13 feet out. And Arenas pulls it down. The Kings lead by 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Smith. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. On the take. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And Harper gets it to go. Harper's got his second basket. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Christie with a screen on Porter. Arenas passes to Chamberlain.
Love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Shepherd playing the Clippers. He was nearly unstoppable.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And the basket by Nash.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Here's Barbosa. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And he drives in, and the basket by Nash. Nash has got 6.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Pass to Shepherd from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Phoenix making a switch here. Bears checked in.
Phoenix substitution. Number 17.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. It's stolen. Now the Kings in transition. Here's Stojakovic. An easy 2 on the layup. And now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Ware. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Fires from the line. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. got 7.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
And it's Whitmore missing. The Kings lead by 8. Takes it inside.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Kersey. Now where? Oh, ripped away! Here's Shepherd. Here's Chamberlain. Ware covers. Deflected! Here's Kersey. He's scoreless. And here's Ware. He got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Outside Whitmore. Ware the screen. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? That shot missing. The Kings have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Barbosa passes to Smith. Misses the 3.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Nash. Outside Whitmore. Here's Kersey. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Shepherd. Oh, man!
Look out below!
And he dunks it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Completely new group for the Kings. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Nash. They set the pick. It's stolen. Here's the break. Cummings, good. Cummings has gotten his first basket of the night. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
The Kings lead by 11. It's Christie with a drive. Pass to Arenas. And there's the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Now here's Whitmore. 41 seconds left in the half. From deep, Holmgren. Rebound by Sacramento. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Deflects the pass. Coming. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Out to the right wing. Holmgren right side. Pass to Ware. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. That shot is off. And so it's the Sacramento Kings liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down. If you were in the locker room of one of these struggling teams, what would you be saying?
I'd be too mad to talk. Shaqzilla gonna keep stopping everyone and breaking us up until we start winning. Well, you know what, Ernie, I might take a little bit more of a diplomatic approach. Just a bit.
Shaqzilla needs wins.
Thanks for trying to bring some civility to the telecast. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Sacramento Kings.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try hard, but they're disorganized. Not these guys.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Sacramento leading by 15. And so in the game for the Suns. Holmgren is out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Kersey in at the small forward position. The three, Smith, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Holmgren outside. Pass to Nash. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
And he makes both free throws. Suns trail by 17. Outside Whitmore. To the left wing. Here's Nash. He's got 6. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Stojakovic grabs the board. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith. Just rising up to the rim. Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Nash passes to Kersey. Where the screen. And it's Whitmore missing. And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for 2, Wilt Chamberlain.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Suns trail by 20. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Checked in for the Kings. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. From deep, Holmgren. Called in by the Kings.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a three-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now a timeout by Sacramento. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Here's Arenas. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Suns trail by 21. Pass to Kersey, right wing. Here's Ware. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ware's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holmgren. Cummings passes to Christie. Inside, 5 on the clock. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And it's Holmgren missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Arenas. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Holmgren outside. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 8.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Left side T. To the middle. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to Kersey. Here's Whitmore outside. Hauled in by the Kings. Cummings has got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Christie with a drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Nash. He has 6. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Teague. Up and in on the layup. And the Kings lead by 19.
They have no answer defensively inside.
To the paint. Here's Ware. Kicks it out to Holmgren. He takes a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Kings lead by 16. 1:43 left in the third. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Cummings. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Suns trail by 18. Nash passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
This is what everyone wants from Holmgren. Attacking without reservation on offense.
Antetokounmpo inside. Ware covers. 56 seconds left in the third. Here's Cummings. He's covered by Holmgren. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Not sure. Why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Phoenix shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Barbosa. Yet to see a basket. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Nikola Jokic.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First free throw is good. Harper, he's checked in for Whitmore. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Nash. Here's Collier, covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collier, and he gets it to go.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar.
There it is. It's good at the buzzer.
Oh, man. That'll silence a hostile crowd.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Shepard, and it's Barbosa in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
From behind the arc. To the right side. There's a screen, and there's a 3-second violation. Suns trail by 13. Here's Nash. Smith with the rebound. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. And they get it back. Pass to Shepard. It's picked off. Here's Collier. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Here's Shepard. The 3, Smith hits a 3-pointer. And the Kings lead by 16.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Jokic. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Picked it out of midair. He takes it in. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
Here's Nash. Down low. Here's Jokic. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play is under review. 2 shots.
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peed.
Bears checked in for the Suns. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. The man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
Hey guys, Sacramento's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He shared with me that it's a sprain to the elbow. They've got plenty of ice on it right now to hopefully keep the inflammation down. A return tonight is no longer in the cards. The question now is this a multi-game injury? Something that's yet to be determined. Guys,
RNL, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
And Jeff Teague is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Substituting on the court.
Has to wear. Here's Kersey. Back to Whitmore. And he gets the bucket.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Now here's Teague. Tight defense on him. A nice shot by Smith.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Here's Shepard. It's hauled in by the Suns. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
You know, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Chance to check out the player of the game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. And here are the Kings now, after Phoenix picked up the three with their last shot.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Here's Nash. Right side Whitmore. The three is up. Cash from downtown.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
They set the pick. Oh, another chance here for Sacramento. Christie can't hit it.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
And he drops it first.
Taking 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Suns trail by 18. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Holmgren right side. Oh, he can't hit it. Sacramento leading by 18. 1:33 left in the final quarter. Oh, missed on the train. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Kings.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year. Here's Nash. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less granted.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And so he makes both from the line. 22 was their biggest lead. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Chamberlain, covered by Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Shepard, that's good. And the Kings lead by 20.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now here's Porter. Jokic, he's open. And no one in the vicinity. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The crossover. And he lays it up and in.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Here's Nash. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Giannis, congratulations. How did your team come out on top tonight?
We just played hard and we played defense.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. See you next time.
Say she don't around with, yeah. Think you gon' fuck me for free, what you with? Yeah. When all the smoke like a, hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. The game over, dropping bangers with no hood. Free my brother leak, I hate I'm putting money. Yeah. If you ain't never calm down, I know, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that, she in the county on the song. Yeah, risk taker, beat that Glock with 50. Yeah, Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it. I'm just on it. Not no fool man when I know you got little cousin, don't swipe alone. Yeah. When this can't seem to shake them clips of horror. Folks told me pull up to AZ, he got the chorus. Stop bidding on your war stories. Yeah, another hour. We need some more. We up the most, you know that been a score. 2-1. Yeah. Brother, tell me what we on, I'm on the same. I plan for cuz ain't nice, but I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring in. Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they facing it? Don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with, yeah. Think you gon' me for free, what you with? When all the smoke like a, hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bangers with no hood. Free my brother leak, I hate I'm putting money again. If you ain't never, calm down.